I'll remain forever royal, I'll repay my parents' debt. Duty means doing the things your heart may well regret. But I'll never stop believing, she can never stop my schemes. There's more to living than gloves and gowns and threads and seams. All my life I've always wanted to have one day for myself. Not waking up with a pile of work on every shelf, with no hems in need of pressing and no sleeves in disarray, no wedding gown with 1,000 stitches to crochet, and no debt to pay. First I choose a fabric from the rack and I pin the pattern down, and I stitch it in the front and back and it turns into a gown. I'm just like you. I think that's true. You're just like me. Yes, I can see. We take responsibility. We carry through. Do what we need to do. Yes, I am a girl like you.
So my teacher commissioned me to make her wedding dress, which is really just so exciting because Miss So is one of the sweetest, kindest, most understanding people I've ever met, so making her wedding dress was really such an honor. I used fabric from Joann's, I know, bougie, but it only ended up costing about $30 including the zipper and a ribbon because it was on sale. The design was a ruched cowl neck with a floor-length front and a short train in the back, and I also made the neckline slightly looser than how it looks in the picture. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I think Miss So looks amazing.
It's a woman's
Maybe we can forget all that, all the shit we said, take it back. Think we better make eye contact like we used to. Are we too used to it? Sink or swim, we've already jumped, I'm all in. We can make it feel right.
Hello my love, this is how you make any dress fit you better. So this is the dress. It's literally still new with tags because I couldn't return it. I just wish it was a little bit more cinched at the waist like this. So I have the satin rat tail cord, which is the same kind of material that these rounded spaghetti straps are made out of. First step is to take a safety pin and mark the spot where you want to add your ties. Then carefully seam rip open the spot that you safety pinned. Now thread the end of the satin cord through the tiny hole you made and secure it by sewing the hole up with a straight stitch. You can also definitely do this by hand. I like to make sure the ties are in the same place by folding the dress in half and then marking the other side with a safety pin. Finally, I just like to tie a simple knot at the end of the tie so it won't fray. Alright guys, now we're going to test it out. Here are my two straps and I'm just going to tie them in the back like you normally would. And guys, the dress looks so much better. And keep in mind that you can 100% hand sew this. These are the 5 pieces you'll need. Watch to the end and screenshot the dimensions. So basically the 2 for the boobs, the front and back, and the strap. The first step is to hem the top of the boob and then hem the top of the back. Like this. Next you're going to fold this over on the insides of each boob to sew the string channel. Like this. Then we're going to sew our strap. Just sew it folded in half and flip it inside out with your loop turner. Then put your string through the channel you made. Next, take your front piece and place the boobs on top, right sides facing together, and you're just going to sew along this line to attach it. Now that the front is done, you can attach the back piece to the front piece and sew along the 2 sides, and make sure the right sides are touching so you can see the raw hems. Lastly, hem the bottom of the dress, and the next slide will be the measurement.